And we're live. Welcome to another week of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO / owner of SoReal Studios, LLC, Lamar SoReal, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on, man?
What's up, y'all? What you got going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to make it from this past weekend.
Yeah, it was rough, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. Man, it was a rough weekend.
Yeah, all aspects. It was just.
I mean, it has its ups and downs, but there was a lot of downs. Definitely
a
a
lot
lot
of downs. A lot of downs. But I mean, let's talk about it. Like,
all right,
let's see what happened.
let's get to it. Let's definitely get into it. All right, start with the UFC. UFC, we had 5 main cards. We all made our picks on the main card fights. So let's get down to it. I did not, and I repeat, did not remember how to pronounce these names. So I'm sticking to what I was doing on Friday, and I'm sticking to the names that I said. All right, so Hakeem Dawodu versus Zubaira Tukhugov. Dawodu came through with the win in that one.
Because guess what?
Dawodu.
Get Dawodu.
Dawodu. He looked good. He looked good in that fight.
He looked good.
He did look good in that fight. I like his strikes. He was very aggressive. Very aggressive. While Tukhugov, he I don't know. Did he feel like that he won the fight already, so that's why he was so passive in the third round? Because he was pretty much just running away the third round.
I don't know if he felt like he won it or like I kind of think his trainers made him think that he had it, but nah.
Of course he didn't have it. To be honest with you, it was unanimous. It was a unanimous decision. So I agree with that 100%. I actually had 30-26 in Dawodu.
Yep, I do too.
I don't know what he was thinking, but yeah, he was definitely tripping. All right, let's move on to the next fight. The next fight was between Sijara Eubanks and Ketlin Vieira.
Yep.
And we both picked Eubanks. Eubanks did lose. Ketlin won that one. And yeah, we both definitely got that one.
Yeah, I was trying to get on a streak of underdogs at that point in time.
Yeah, and that ruined it. That second one ruined it. Definitely.
Yeah.
But
let's see how it turns out.
It got even worse from there.
Right.
Let's go to the Kai Kara France taking on Brandon Royval. And we both picked Kara France. We both lost again. Yep. Brandon Royval won in the second round by submission.
Should have won with the underdog. I knew it. It was one of them weeks. It was just like, go for the underdog.
Like, just keep going for underdog.
Yeah. That's my fault.
Man. Then we got to the one that we actually picked different on. This is between Dominique Reyes and Jan Blachowicz.
Yep.
And
underdog.
Yep, Jan won that one by a knockout in the second round. It was shocking to me. I thought Reyes was gonna win. I thought Reyes was gonna win. I mean,
that's a big boy.
His last fight, he lost to Bone Jones. So he felt like that he should have been the champion.
Who is now what?
He retired.
Okay.
So he the one that lost to him, so he felt like that he
he kind
Yeah,
of
that's
is
wrong. But nope, it didn't happen that way.
you in the past.
It did not happen that way. Damn, Red. Man, he tore you up too. Hey, that was heavy. Speaking of toe up, let's go to the main card between Israel Adesanya against Paulo Costa. And we both picked the champ, Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, and he won in the second round. Clearly by knockout.
I
Man,
mean,
it was very entertaining too.
I mean, could you think of anything less?
No, it's gonna be hard to beat him. To be honest with you, it's gonna be hard to beat him. Because
Exactly.
in the first round, he was just getting them kicks to the leg, tearing his legs up,
Yeah.
and it definitely made a difference. Because he started moving gingerly after those kicks. And I don't know why Paulo Costa felt like that he needed to start showboating or trying to intimidate him. That ain't what you do against Israel. He does it himself. He showboats himself. So all you doing is adding fuel to the fire, and you making it worse upon yourself. And we seen it. We seen results. Easily.
Yeah. I
results.
said the same thing. I said the same thing. I completely agree. And actually, another person who I can compare to him is Bruce Leroy. Look out for him.
Bruce Leroy,
who also is another showboat. Just watch him. That's all I'm saying. Bruce Leroy.
Well, it's gonna be a minute before we see him go at it against him for the belt. But we'll be looking forward to him. Also, today, Paulo Costa, he wanted to announce on Instagram that he didn't like the showboating of Israel, thinking it's weak. I feel like if you having a problem with that, beat him. So you didn't beat him. He has every right. Like to me, individual sports, you have every right to brag and boast if you the champ. If you the best, you have every right to brag and boast because it's just you.
Yeah.
You're by yourself. Ain't nobody there that you supposed to depend on or anything like that. You by yourself when it comes to fighting or whatever you're doing. Playing golf, tennis, whatever.
Is exactly. It's me against whatever.
It's me against the person I'm going up against. Right. If I'm the best, I can show both. Muhammad Ali is one of the best to ever do it. And that's why he was always considered the greatest.
The best.
So, if you don't like it, beat him. And clearly, you couldn't do that.
Right.
All right. So, in that, I got 2 right, 3 wrong. You got 3 right, 2 wrong?
Yeah.
You went 3 and 2, I went 2 and 3. Yeah. That started off.
Moving on along.
That started off my bad weekend. Let's continue. Baseball, MLB, the season is over. The regular season is over. Playoffs will begin on tomorrow. So before we get more into that, let's talk about these predictions that we did. Starting off with the Mets going up against the Nationals, 3-game series. Reggie, you picked the Nationals to win 2-1. I picked the Mets to win 2-1. The results of that, Nationals swept that ass. Vintage New York Mets. Vintage. To find a way not to make the playoffs yet again. Mets are out.
I don't know. I just feel like the Nationals gonna come through. I don't know why. I don't know.
I guess the Mets wasn't even. They don't even be trying no more.
Neither one of them tried, but
the Nationals didn't have a chance anyway. So all they were trying to do is help whoever. We're trying to make sure the Mets don't do it, and the Mets eliminated themselves on Friday by not winning. Speaking of not winning, let's go to the Giants versus the Padres 4-game series. Giants still had a chance to make the playoffs. Now, you said it was going to be a tie. I felt like the Giants can do it enough to make the playoffs by winning 3-1. Results of that, Padres won 3-1. Giants are out of the playoffs. It's your fault. It's your fault. You had the chance.
Why? Because
No, not your fault.
Because I spoke on it?
I'm speaking to the Giants in general. It's your fault why you're not making the playoffs. It's your fault. You had the opportunity this weekend, and you failed.
Yeah.
By losing 3 of the 4 games to the Padres. Padres already clinched. They ain't had nothing to lose. Y'all did, and y'all lost. So that's why you're out. Speaking of teams that are out, let's go to the next one. The Rays versus the Phillies. Now, Phillies had a chance. They had a chance of making the playoffs. I feel like all they had to do was win 1 game. We picked them to win 1 game. Rays win the series 2-1. However, the results of that, Rays swept that ass. Rays swept that ass. And they didn't win a single game, which put the Phillies out of the playoffs.
And look, it's my fault. Because I had faith, man. I saw the sweep. I saw it. It was like, you know what? They probably get 1.
You know what?
They probably get 1 in there. That's why I went. That's why I went to 1.
You know what makes it worse? That 1 game that they would have won would have put them in the playoffs. If they would have just won 1 game in the playoffs. Nope. Out. All that money, all that talent, and yet they sitting their ass down. Rays didn't have nothing to lose. They already in the playoffs. Guess they just don't care. They don't care.
No, they don't. The Rays are actually. We'll talk about that later. Let's go. Next one.
All right. Cardinals and the Brewers. I did tell you about this one. I said both of them need to make the playoffs. Cardinals versus the Brewers. Both of them have a shot.
You said tie.
I said tie. Cardinals 3-1. You said Brewers 3-1, right? No, you said Cardinals.
I said Cardinals
3-1. End up being Brewers 3-1.
Yes.
Now, the crazy thing about that is that both teams made the playoffs. The Cardinals and the Brewers.
So
and we both said the Brewers would not make the playoffs.
And I can't believe
because of the Giants and the Phillies. They didn't step up. The Phillies got swept. The Giants lost their 4-game series 3-1. So how in the world they gonna make it? So both teams end up making the playoffs in that. And now the White Sox versus the Cubs. I had the White Sox 2-1. You had the Cubs 2-1. The results of that, I believe, was the Cubs winning 2-1. So you got that one right. However, does it matter because they needed to sweep in order for them to get the number 2 spot, and they didn't. So the Braves did get the number 2 spot in that. All right. So with that being said, the playoff seeding is set. Playoff starts tomorrow. In the National League, the number 1 seed, LA Dodgers, going up against the number 8 seed, Milwaukee Brewers. Number 2 seed, Atlanta Braves, going up against the number 7 seed, Cincinnati Reds. The number 3 seed, the Chicago Cubs, going up against the number 6 seed, Miami Marlins. And then you got the number 4 seed, San Diego Padres going up against the number 5 seed St. Louis Cardinals. That wraps up the National League right there. Who you got favorite to win the National League?
I got the Marlins.
What? The Marlins? Wow. You got the number
I got the Marlins.
6 seed Marlins to make.
Yeah, I got the Marlins. I don't think that the Cubs have enough, nor the Brewers, but I believe that they like right there. They got enough. They got enough to make it. And as far as the AL go,
all right, let me hold on before you say it. Let me go ahead and announce the AL. Number 1 seed Tampa Bay Rays will face the number 8 seed. I don't know how the hell they became the 8 seed. Toronto Blue Jays. The number 2 seed, the Oakland A's Athletics, taking on the number 7 seed.
I don't know
Chicago White Sox. Right. That is crazy. This what's really strange to me. The number 3 seed. Minnesota Twins taking on the number 6 seed Houston cheating Astros. Yes, the Astros did make the playoffs. They barely got in. All right. Now, this one right here is going to be interesting. The number 4 seed, Cincinnati. No, that's not Cincinnati. Cleveland Indians. My bad. Cleveland Indians taking on the number 5 seed. Yeah, the number 5 seed New York Yankees. Now, tell me who you got in the American League.
Just for the sake of money, I'm not gonna say in New York, but for the sake of talent, I got the Twins, man.
So you got the Twins versus the Marlins in the World Series.
Yep.
Wow. I, as a fan of the game, not a fan of the Braves, so I'm not being biased. I got the Braves taking on the Blue Jays.
Okay.
Now, if I were to pick again, if the Braves don't make it, I got the Padres taking on the Yankees. That's my backup. But I am for certain believing that the Braves will take on the Blue Jays in the championship.
Okay. Well, my backup is White Sox Dodgers.
White Sox Dodgers?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
There's somebody coming at the Central, man. I don't believe in nothing at the East and the West.
You know what's crazy is that in the National League, every team in the Central? Yes, every team in the National League Central made the playoffs except one. And that was the Pirates, who has the worst record in baseball. But everybody in that Central, National League Central, made the playoffs. That was so interesting to me. That's how loaded that Central division is. Every team made the playoffs except one, and that was just the Padres. I mean, not the Padres, the Pirates.
The Pirates, yeah.
All right, let's move on to college football. College football. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
winner. Before we do that, winner between them the World Series matchup. Who you got as winner?
Right. Um, who did I say?
Twins and Marlins.
I got Twins winning.
All right. What about White Sox Dodgers?
Dodgers. No. White Sox in a surprise.
Okay.
White Sox in a surprise.
All right. So mine, of course, I got the Braves beating the Blue Jays, and then I said Yankees, Padres. I got Padres.
Yeah.
Yes, Yankees ain't gonna win. I'm sorry. Y'all suck. All right. Moving on. College football had 5 picks. 5 picks. First one between Kentucky and Auburn. I did pick Kentucky. You pick Auburn. Auburn whooped that ass. I don't know what was going on with Kentucky, but their offense was struggling big time. Like, it was ridiculous how bad that offense was struggling. Well, Auburn pulled it off.
That means you obviously don't watch the SEC. So that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, we're going to see how bad I watch the SEC later on down this line.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cincinnati versus Army. You pick Army. I pick Cincinnati. Cincinnati won.
Yeah. Never picking Army again.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Never. I don't care who they play.
I bet.
They can play. They can play Tupelo County High School. I'm not picking Army ever again.
I bet.
Ever.
I bet. All right. Let's go to the next one. Oklahoma State versus West Virginia. We both picked Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State did beat West Virginia. It was a pretty nice game. But, yeah, we figured that Oklahoma State would win that one. This game wasn't nice at all. Miami of Florida taking on Florida State. We both picked Miami. We both said it was going to be a beatdown. And, of course, it was a beatdown. So, Florida State, you might need to challenge whatchamacallit. You might need to challenge Jackson State. That'll be a good battle for you.
You know what I feel like gonna happen is the fact that Mississippi State won so significantly. That's where Deion Sanders gonna end up. I said it.
He already with Jackson State. He ain't gonna end up nowhere else.
He gonna stay there for them 2 years.
Mike Leach first win with Mississippi State against LSU already signified him with 2 more extra years at Mississippi State. He already got it. 2 extra years at Mississippi State, easily.
Think about what Deion can do in these 2 years. Though.
You see what?
Let's just see what happened.
You see what?
Let's just see what happens.
Okay. Speaking of what happens, what happened with this one? You picked South Carolina to beat Tennessee. I picked Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee won.
I hate Tennessee. I hate South Carolina. I hate anything in the SEC outside of Alabama. So, you know what? It could have ended up in a tie, and I really didn't even care. But ultimately, I felt like on the betting side, South Carolina could have closed their gap, and they did. Like, they covered, so I'm okay with it.
Still lost.
They didn't cover?
No,
they still lost?
Yeah. I think the spread was 6, Tennessee. I think they won by 13.
It was like 3, wasn't it?
No, it was 6. Because I was thinking about
what did it close at?
600. Make sure. I could have sworn it was 6.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
Either way
they
it
only
go.
won by 4, but I think the spread was 6, so they did cover. No, it was 4.5, so they did cover.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that high. That's why I was like on tough. It's like, you
Yeah,
know what?
they covered by
I
a half.
think they can make it.
Yeah, they covered by a half.
Yeah.
I guess they came back or something.
Yeah, it's devastating. So I mean, it is what it is. Shit happens. We move on, and
I did good in college. I only lost 1, and that was Kentucky. So yeah, I guess I was just trying to have faith in Kentucky to pull one off, and yeah, my faith in that. So 4-1 in college. That's pretty good for me. We will see next week this Friday on how much better I can do, or possibly go 5-0. But we shall see. NFL. Let's look at the NFL. Now, 5 games in the NFL. First game was between the LA Rams and the Buffalo Bills. You picked the Bills. I picked the Rams. Bills was kicking our ass at the first half. It was pretty much 28-3, and I was like, oh, 28-3. Remember what happened last time with the 28-3? We came back and took the lead. Still lost. Game-winning touchdown by Josh Allen. That boy can ball. I'm going to go ahead and admit it. That boy can play. That boy is good. We lost by 3. So,
on my fantasy.
yeah, I ain't started. I had him on my fantasy. Should have started him. I would have won my fantasy this week if I would have started him. But no, I started Lamar Jackson, who just sucked a few minutes ago. And now I lost. 1-2 in my goddamn own league. That's pathetic type of shit right there. Sorry, I can make up for it. It's just week 3. All right.
Right.
Now, next game between the Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. We both picked the Patriots. I got cocky and said that my boy, Cam Newton, will have 3+ touchdowns, either passing or running. He had 1.
Amen, son.
He had 1. If I'm not mistaken, he just had 1. But they won. They clearly won.
They won.
But
They clearly won.
Cam only had 1. He had 1 touchdown the whole game.
So
verified.
I mean,
yep.
Are we waiting on you or are you waiting on us?
Rex Burkhead ruined me with 2 rushing touchdowns. Oh no, I'm ready. That's my shot for Cam. But they are 2-1. They 1 game behind the Bills, in which I thought they would win the division. So they got to play the Bills twice anyway. We should see about that.
That means that the Bills do have a still slight chance of winning the division.
Yeah, they're undefeated. They are the leaders of the division right now.
Okay.
They're only up by 1. It's
not
over. It's not over.
Okay.
It's not over.
That is a fact. You're right. It is not over.
Speaking of over, I believe this could be over. Now, let's talk about the Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. God damn it. Houston Texans fucking suck. You let Big Ben beat you. Now you're 0-3. The Steelers are 3-0. 3-0. Making my prediction looks terrible right now. Big Ben is not making mistakes. I can't even call him BABB right now.
I ain't want to say nothing about it.
He did not have any turnovers, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even think he had any turnovers.
I didn't want to say nothing about it. It's, you know what? This is the show that should have included Pops.
No, because he's kind of happy right now. It's no reason.
That's why he needed to be a part of
Well, that's
this.
just right now. Okay,
To
it's
look
only
at your
week 3.
shame.
It's only
To look
week
at the
3.
shame on your face
It's
right now.
only week 3. Give it
Yeah.
time. He will
All right.
find a way to fail. Right now, they are the winners of their division. They lead their division by 1 game because tonight it just happened. The Chiefs did beat the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. But
Ravens are 2-1.
which makes your prediction a little bit more far-fetched than
I picked the Ravens. Oh, I did pick the Steelers to be 3rd in the division. Yes. Still not over. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Cleveland Browns are 2-1.
they did win yesterday.
The Cleveland
They did
Browns
win.
are
So
2-1. So I'm
so
not that far
technically,
behind. I'm not that far behind.
yeah.
Only 1 game
Okay.
behind. So it's not looking that bad. But I know who is looking pretty bad. This next game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboy got their ass beat. Even though they did score more than the points that we gave them. Still lost.
Yeah.
They let Russell Wilson throw for 5 touchdowns on that ass. And now they're 1-2. And guess who's the leading of that division? Football team. Football team.
Football team.
The football team is the leader of that division. Because the Cowboys should be 0-3, by the way, if it wasn't for the Falcons being so terrible. And they gave up another lead to the Bears, and now they're 0-3. So, yeah, I bet you wish you was back with us, don't you, Todd Gurley? But that's another subject for another day. They're 0-3. Now, they should be 0-3, but they end up being 1-2 now. The Giants, trash. They 0-3. The Eagles are 0-2-1. They couldn't even win against the Bengals. Ended up in a tie at home. And the football team is 1-2 also. But one of their only 1 win was a division win against the Giants. So that's what put them as number 1. That is terrible. No, what's also terrible is the fact that I got to take a shot for Big Ben. This is for Big Ben having less than 2 turnovers in that game against the Texans. So cheers to that. Woo. Strong with it. So I was pretty close to my number when I had 33. Seahawks had what, 38? And then I was close with the other number, which is 17, because you had them at 10 for the damn Cowboys, and they ended up getting 31. So, yeah.
But I'm looking at it right now. You still like messed up with all the NFL picks.
How? I got 1 right. Well, I got 2 right.
3 out of,
I got the Patriots and the
you
Seahawks.
lost 3 out of 5.
I got the Patriots and the Seahawks.
You got what?
I got the Patriots right, and I got the Seahawks right. And now, let's get to this number 5. The Packers versus the Saints. You had the Saints, I had the Packers. Packers beat the Saints.
Right.
which made my third win. I won 3 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
You lost 3 out of 5.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
That's what we get into?
Nah, you won 3 out of 5 too. So we both even.
Okay. So is it like a yay
I guess
kind of moment?
I guess you could say yay kind of moment. Yeah, you can pretty much say yay kind of moment. We both went 3 out of 5. But hey, we need to do better next week, this Friday, this weekend. But we basically told y'all at the beginning of the show that we had a terrible weekend. So you've seen proof. This is all the proof that you need to see that we had a terrible weekend. Some more than others, but we'll discuss that on Wednesday. Right now, we are done with this episode of the SoReal Sports Podcast. On Wednesday, we will give you our NBA Finals prediction. I know we didn't talk about the NBA much, but Wednesday is the beginning. So we'll give out the predictions on Wednesday. And plus other topics. So be looking forward to that. What you got going on, Rich?
My podcast / blow up Facebook shit is gonna be premiering within the next 24 hours. So look out for that. You can also look out for my wife's or she coming real heavy, like real heavy. Or by Shay.
Or
so
by Shay.
Look out for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Or by Shay is coming. So yep. It's out there.
All right. Tomorrow I will have my recap of the game between the Rams and the who we play, the Bills. Also, I will have my preview for the baseball, MLB. I'm losing track of thought right now, probably because of 2 shots. But anyway, MLB playoffs. I will have my prediction on each first round matchup, and I will have that posted on Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube channel, SoReal Studios. So look forward to that. Also, I have some more content going on. Commentary for every game on tomorrow will be out at least by Wednesday. So be looking forward to that too. Also, I will give out daily, and I mean daily picks for gambling people. I'm gonna make my picks. I'm gonna put them out there. My top 5 picks of the day. You can look at them, and you can see my record based on that. I will have my record posted every day after that day. So I have my record posted for the week. So look forward to that also. So I'm gonna be pretty busy this week. Look forward to all that. I still got my game show coming out in November. I have my Dreams versus Reality coming out October. The second week in October, it'll be on that Monday. So look forward to that also. Besides that, my wife, she's finna do her mutt bomb, whatever she call it. She'll have that doing in about a couple of weeks. We will record that. Also, me and my wife will be doing reaction videos to The Masked Singer and the new show, We Can Hear Your Voice. So look forward to that too. So besides that, nothing else but to see y'all on Wednesday with another episode of the SoReal Sports Podcast. So, see y'all then. Have a good one and get ready for the MLB playoffs. It starts tomorrow.